back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gabriel Night 3 and the finale. and I'm here with Retro Kaiser, as you can hear.
I love that tumbling intro.
What he's got to do with this.
Oh, here's the rejected Mega Man baddie, Salo-Mon.
Yes, I gotta figure out what that says.
That makes it sound like he's like a Jamaican robot master, Salo-Mon.
Grace, I need a translation. I think it's Latin. Pentium initiantibus.
Now we actually get to use the Google Translator. I mean, the Babelfish. I mean, the Sydney Translator.
I think I can translate it. Requires Pentium 2 to run.
Piece of cake.
You know what? I actually like yours better.
Hey, Gracie, I've just entered a new area, and there's a statue of Solomon here. Ring any bells?
It's probably going to deal with the hexagram, the seal of Solomon. Hexagrams represent duality. Light and dark, good and evil, you know, that kind of thing. Hold on. Right. Emilio says initiates are taught that duality is an illusion. So be careful. Things might not be what they appear.
Great. Thanks.
Okay.
Boy, that was helpful.
So there's two ways to die in this part.
Very beautiful room, by the way.
Oh yeah. So it's a hexagram room, but you only see one part of the triangle each time. So you have to solve the puzzle in the first half, and then it shows the other half. And so there's these statues. This is important.
You found the Triforce.
Morus Latinus. Those knights were well educated, weren't they?
Grace, can you translate Elige Magistrum?
Hold on. Yeah, it means choose a master.
Thanks.
And this is a lot of trial and error as well. I'm messing around with the settings, don't worry about that. But in this first part, actually, I think the puzzle is quite more clever than in the second part, because in this first part, basically...
I'm not sure which of these two I like the least. This one looks like he should be blocking the Garden of Eden. This guy looks earthy and dangerous.
And he has a scythe, so it's death, basically.
I think I don't know what to think anymore.
So in this first part, basically, you always get two choices. One looks less inviting than the other one, and basically you're just supposed to pick the less inviting option. So here's like two gloves.
More Latin.
Gracie, what does Elige Unum mean?
Emilio says it means choose one.
That's what I thought it meant. I recognize the unum as one.
Oh yeah,
Although
because you've studied a little bit of law, so you know Latin a little bit.
Yeah, although I thought, yes, speaking of law, I thought the Elige meant illegal.
Alright. Okay, here comes the first death.
Choose one.
Spoiler alert.
It's as simple as it sounds.
I picked the right glove, but if you pick the gold glove and try to do this, you're gonna die either way. But you notice there's these two.
I could be mistaken, but that sure looks a lot like fire. There's a stone at the bottom.
So there's two pits with
Looks
stones,
water. I don't smell anything.
and you're supposed to pick one of those rocks. And if you pick the wrong glove, you're gonna get the same death anyway. The one you're supposed to pick is the one in the fire, but I'm gonna go for the water instead.
Understandable. You got the glove on your right hand, you pick the side on the right.
So it's like acid or something. And if you pick the gold glove and try to pick up the fire or the water one, you know,
It's gonna melt on you.
it's gonna melt on you either way. Alright. And the next one, there's a graphic bug in it, unfortunately, but the next death, this one is probably my favorite, you notice those two statues, they have they have hands reaching out. So that rock I picked up, you're supposed to put it in the hand of the correct master. And this next one, this is super gruesome, but I really like this one. This is my...
I'm not sure which of these.
Let me guess, you put it in the one of death and the scythe just slams down on you.
No, like I said, you're supposed to put it on the less inviting one. So there's an angel and then there's death. So you'd want to put it on the angel's hand. But if you do that, that's a bad idea. You pick the ugly glove instead of the golden glove. You pick the fire instead of the water. You always pick the less inviting option. That's the whole theme of this part, and that's why I liked it. Because this is, now I'm gonna show what happens if you choose the angel over death. Remember, he's guarding he says that he looks like the guardian of the Garden of Eden, and he was supposed to stop humans.
Ouch.
Ouch! Like that is, especially like the way his body falls down like that. It's like, oh god.
He just pimp slapped him with his sword. He's like, move, bitch.
You shake it.
Oh yeah, handshake icon. I used it, and he said like, you shake it.
Well, that did something.
So now the parts that we were in are not lighted anymore, and now we have completely new areas. Elige VM.
Grace, I've got another one. Elige VM.
Choose a path.
Okie dokie.
It says
Inkshne on the Elige.
paths.
Yeah, Gabriel doesn't see any paths, but the paths actually come in the next room. So we have to do this puzzle first.
Ready for another one? Agnosce naturem mentis 2A.
Identify the nature of
Hit
your
of them.
mind. One of the ants.
Okay.
No. Thank you.
Identify the nature of your mind, I think is what he
The sun. Okay. It's a stylized.
This looks a little bit like an old jukebox player. Or a fancy dancy jukebox. You press
Yes,
the button and it
really
plays
old
a song.
school, like Middle Ages.
The Templars must have picked that up in Asia.
Okay, so this part doesn't make any sense to me. You're supposed to pick the yin-yang symbol, which I guess is neutral, sure. But then this part, the next part with the more Latinus.
Here's another one for you. Agnosce naturem corporas 2E.
Checking. Here, it reads, identify the nature of your body. Where are you?
Well, it ain't Kansas. I'll buzz you later.
So there's these two devices you gotta step on, and they show a mirror
All right.
when you
Here
do.
goes.
Now it just looks like a very old school hairdresser salon.
Oh, I need one of these.
Oh,
now.
he's standing on it. I was expecting him to sit on it.
Yep, and then the other one.
No, that's disgusting.
And guess what? You're supposed to pick the ugly one. But it doesn't make sense to me why you have to pick that one and then the yin-yang symbol. I would assume that based on the previous puzzle that you have to pick the devil symbol.
Doors are open.
Or you pick the sun symbol and the handsome Gabe.
God.
So that solution, but you can't die from that, so
There
there's...
you are. Did you see that huge pendulum thingy? What was up with that?
Thank you for
This is the
preparing
choose your
way.
path room, and you notice that there's a bridge,
Glad I could
and then there
help.
seems to be not a
Guess
bridge.
we have to pick one of those.
Is this gonna be an Indiana Jones invisible bridge sort of
I
deal?
thought you
Not
were
quite.
supposed
It's
to be
actually
the
much
expert.
cooler, in my opinion.
Never fear, we will be of use to you very shortly.
But I'm gonna show what happens when you try to walk on the bridge anyway, because this is probably the funniest death. I tried to use the hint icon, but apparently, even though it's active, like for some reason, Grace doesn't give you any hints in this room. So the angel death, the getting sliced by the angel statue, that's my favorite one because that's honestly quite gruesome. But
I'm
this
gonna
one
try
is
this
just hilarious.
This is very
Especially
fancy.
what Mosley says at the end.
I just love how fancy this room looks. It also looks quite modern as well, like a train station, sort
Oh,
of.
Oh, yep.
Oh dear, what's gonna happen here?
Damn. That sucks.
That's all Mosley has to say. Damn, that sucks.
I swore I wouldn't fall for the fake hologram bridge again.
All right. Guess we'll try this funky one.
Very well, we will.
No, I'll go.
This is also where you can
Yes.
die. This is
do
really
understand.
weird. But I think I aced this, actually. Or I died and I forgot about it. No, I did ace this, yeah. So basically, you're supposed to jump on those
It's
platforms.
Mega Man with disappearing and reappearing platforms.
Yes, you have a limited amount of... Oh no, I did fuck up. Okay. Yeah, that one only showed up for a short time, so it tripped me up. But the thing is, like, you can jump like 2 rows ahead and no further, but you have to jump it while the block is still visible, and then it will stay for a certain amount of time. You see it kind of re-lights up, but it will eventually fade and disappear if you... In this part, if you stay on it for too long, you die. But, yeah, I aced it on the second try. That's what I was doing.
Well, now we know that Salo-Man level has, these kinds of puzzles.
Yeah.
No, I'm more convinced that Gabe's going to fight...
This. I really like this.
Yeah. I'm still convinced that Gabe's going to fight a Mega Man boss at the end of all of this.
Okay, and they don't show it, but yeah, Mesby and Mose did this.
I have a very hard time to believe in that Mosby succeeded with that puzzle.
Told you we would be useful.
It's a goth boy band.
Must get through the veil and save the child.
Look at Mesby's sword.
Are you sure?
No. Yes. Go on.
I bet he was just had that the whole time. All right.
Oh dear. Is he gonna do what I think he's going to do to that baby?
Curse you to hell. I should have known you for a treacherous liar.
I'm a liar, and you're a blood-sucking vampire. Now that we've got that straight, give me the kid.
Stop, or I'll rip him to pieces right now.
You can't do that. You've got to have time to savor a good vintage.
You ignorant dog. You piece of
I like how his eyes are red now.
Oh yeah, he's in full vampire mode now.
Shred your limbs and suck the marrow from your broken bones.
Yeah? Why don't you come out of there and give it your best shot?
Oh, I love this piece of music. It's Wolfgang's theme from the first game, but kind of dramatic orchestral version.
By the power of Hermes and
Wolfgang's theme is in the first game.
I call upon the protector, Asmodeus, guardian of sacred
Asmodeus,
treasure.
aka Dennis Rodman. Here he is.
This one has come to steal the treasure.
Holy crap, it's a zombie gorilla.
It's a demon.
D-Man.
Demon. Okay, and this part you can get Grace's help, but unfortunately, if you do that, you instantly lose, which is annoying.
Grace, what can you tell me about fighting a demon?
What? Hold on. Demons are invulnerable except for one weak spot. The location varies. Oh, and someone had to have conjured it up. If you can hurt it, hurt the conjurer too.
Gotcha.
I love how that demon just stands like, come on, play with me. It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's 2 ways the demon kills. I only showed this one where he snaps you in 2. Ugh. That's actually even more upsetting than if he had literally ripped you in half. But the other one is that he grabs Gabriel by the head and lifts him so his neck breaks.
Fatality.
Yeah. And you notice, now we're finally using the Schattenjäger talisman. We use it to kind of fend off, kind of like you would with a cross on a vampire. Except we never get close enough to a vampire to use it. And he has the dagger in the other hand. Yeah, I don't know, that's a weird bug. He just kind of warps there all of a sudden.
No, it's not a bug, he's a demon. He's got mystic demon shit powers. I don't know why Gabe just didn't use a shotgun like any normal Space Marine would use on Doom.
It's holy blood. No.
Yeah.
No. It's holy blood.
That was convenient that the conjurer of the demon also gets hurt if the demon gets hurt. Well, Grace said as much. I love how the baby is completely unaffected by any of this. Like, Google Gaga, I'm a baby. Shit in my diaper. What do you want from me?
I'm a 50-year-old man with a 12-month-year-old Winky.
Sick Roger Rabbit reference, man.
Very well. We owe you more than we can ever repay.
Just.
You know, this is funny. When I've been doing some random task, I've had that Jessica Rabbit song playing in the background a lot.
Those guys out there,
And not just because of the scene itself, but because I actually like the song. No, really, I'm serious about that.
What is it?
Raise the lid.
Oh yeah! Did you notice we got on this big chest when we were fighting the demon? So the treasure is...
Now everyone, quick, close your eyes while it opens.
That's not the Ark of the Covenant. We established already, Prince James has the Ark of the Covenant. Alright, cutscene time, and you're gonna see that play icon a couple of times because I had to capture these separately. Because the game would crash. Gabe is having another one of his dramatic flashbacks. Or he's like these visions.
I'm a crow. I'll poop on your cars.
You'll notice that... what's going on here?
Can you forgive me? I did not know.
Ugh, this is gruesome.
Yup. This always makes me think about the Passion of the Christ film, the Mel Gibson film, and how people complained about how it was super uber violent, and I've never understood that criticism. It's about a guy getting crucified, which is a horrible, painful death.
Yes.
So
What did people think it was? It was going to be like Monty Python and the Life of Brian. Always look on the bright side of life.
Perhaps.
There is a kind of like super cliche iconography here with the Inri sign and everything.
I will need a service from one of your descendants.
Because I think they bound people to the cross more than they nailed them.
Yes. Anything.
And then they would break their legs so they couldn't like stand up to help themselves breathe. It was a gruesome dealio. But this is important because
Carry the gold with you.
this is where we
evil.
see where the gold in the Schattenjäger talisman and the dagger come from.
And love God.
This is a big reveal. Gabriel finally finds out where the whole Schattenjäger thing got started.
Todd, why doesn't he say something?
And Grace does another sick God wordplay.
They are?
God, why doesn't he say something?
Are you sure? Where are you going?
Remember the whole when we deciphered that text in the painting bit, and she said, "Oh my God," I mean, "Oh
Remember,
my God."
when one path to your destiny is blocked, another will appear.
Big dramatic reveal.
Oh, he got the baby.
Yeah, well, Gabe gave him the baby. But yeah, like Grace just has a brilliant way of with those God puns, unintentionally. All right, and this, I gotta say, this is a pretty fucking cool reveal. Like, you know, the Voodoo Hound 4 and the Wagner opera that turns you into a werewolf got nothing on this.
It's a mummy.
Well, could be. No, I think that's just adorable. Charlie is, like, reaching out.
Was that? Don't say it. God. Come on.
We found out what the treasure was as well. Okay. This is kind of funny. I guess they put this in just to see, so we could see the other characters one last time.
What is it? Something is wrong, yes?
None of us could sleep. I came over to see if anyone knew. I felt so strange tonight.
For heaven's sake, let the man speak.
The baby is safe.
What baby?
That is fabulous news. But who?
Tell him, Mose.
Gabriel? But where are you going? I have something to tell you.
What?
All of the things I said before about wanting to know you, to be with you. You must think I only wanted information. It is not true. I was so worried about you tonight. It made me realize how much I meant it.
Really?
Yes.
Odd. I'm just starting to realize how much I didn't mean it. Excuse me?
Gabriel!
Oh, cold.
Yep.
Grace! Grace, you'll never believe.
Oh yeah. So there is a kind of a serious note, or a kind of sad note that this game ends on. Grace finally decided that she's gonna go off to India. So, basically, Gabe and Grace part ways at the end.
Oh. The dynamic duo have split up.
Yeah. So, that was the finale. How did you like it?
That was one hell of an ending, honey. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yes. We found the body of Jesus. Grace left for India. And can you now see why there's such an outcry for a Gabriel Knight 4?
I can definitely see that. That game just left me hanging for more.
Yeah. And that's quite a dramatic way to kind of end it all as well, is like, and I've read from interviews that Jane Jensen actually does get a lot of questions about what Grace actually wrote on that note. I suppose if you pause it and look really hard, you can maybe make it out, but she said that it's nothing really special. It's like a real, like, Dear John type of letter. Yeah, kind of a breakup letter, basically. But yeah, that was the whole thing, like, their paths got separated, which is kind of sad, considering, like, all the things that they've gone through, but yeah, quite the dramatic end note there. And, any other thoughts that this game aroused in you? that sounded weird.
Oh, there's moments in the game where it definitely aroused me. That's for sure.
I mean, I love this. I just love this game. Like, the fact that there's such a slow...
Ooh, Billy West really was Emilio.
Yeah, like I told you, like, I watched the credits as well, and Tom Kane is in there, a bunch of like industry big shots, or let's say big shots in the voice acting circles. Oh, Corey Burton, that was one of the other ones. So the voice of Chip, Dale, was in this from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Oh, Billy West was also Vampire number.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. I think he's the one hissing, "Look, it's the man from the train." Yeah. All right, and.
Ooh, unicorn.
And that was the final end note there. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play series with me and Kaiser. There's no more Gabriel Knight games for us to do. I'm gonna let this run a little long at the end, but maybe one of these days, I'm not saying we're gonna do this, but maybe one day we'll revisit the remaster of the first game.
Hang on. I need to criticize your score there. You did not get a perfect score from the game.
Yep, no. I don't know what it is that we missed, and I don't really care.
Then you call yourself a hardcore Gabriel Knight fan.
All right. Okay, but anything else you want to add to the end here?
Not really, other than it was a very awesome installment into the series, and I definitely look forward to playing it on my own time.
All right, nice. Okay then, well, if there's nothing else left to say, I'm Hanno TheHande Mäkinen.
And I'm James the Retro Kaiser.
And see you on the next one.